What is going on, guys? It's your boy here again, Dean. Out on my own again on the Serotonin channel. And this is my deck that I am playing in New York. This will probably go up live roughly the same time as the tournament has ended, roughly. I don't know, maybe a little bit later, just because I don't want people to know about the deck. So, Smart Falcon, as you guys know, that was my favorite deck. I love that deck last format. However, the evil number 5 started popping up on every single card, and I overestimated what it could do. It's not able to generate the grave in order to utilize pretty much the strongest thing in Uma, which is the kill spell. And the board wipes just aren't good enough, and you have a terrible Chimera matchup. I mean, that was already known. We knew we had a bad Chimera matchup. I think Uma in general does. So, whatever, back to this drawing board. I'm not going to be discouraged by one poor performance from my deck. From my set, sorry, because we're going to just go back into the lab, and what we did is we have reinvented Uma once again. This deck has been pretty damn good in testing. Once again, we're using some design philosophies that I do like, and I'll try to go over those as we go talk about it. So one, Trial Initiation, no need to talk about it, broken card. Flowers for You, we are still playing this despite dropping the Saiyan Sky. The reasoning is that paired with the Daiwa, it is a free card engraved that does not stress our hand, and at any point, it is just a upstart goblin generating grave for very low commitment. It's basically an insight that pushes damage is the way I like to see it. A lot of people aren't playing quicks, at least the matchups that you do care about. So, yeah, keep it in. 3 Top Gun, 4/1 rush removal. Also a powerful combo piece with the Daiwa Scarlet. That's really what is here. And you can just drop it down on 1 because it is a 1-drop that will pressure our opponent. It'll be able to kill maybe a 2/2 if they went first. They drop down like a goblin or something. We put this down, boom, we're able to kill it. It just okay card in general. And as the game goes on, it becomes better and better. 3 Lamplet Training, no need to talk about it. One of the best cards in Uma. Definitely it's just a good thing in the set. Measure of Arden, we need this to stop the Evil Elephant. Also, it's a card that if it goes to grave, we're happy because it only invested 1 mana in it. And it just makes it's a card that makes the aggro matchups like unlosable. Pretty much if you see this card, you can instantly, if you see this on opening hand against like Sword and they don't see Old Man, Old Woman, you win the game. Simple as, we'll go to the 2-drops now. Make Some Noise, obviously. Uma card broken, deals 4 damage. Less good this format because the evil number 5, once again. However, paired with Agnes, this is 5. So it's a good card, good removal. Just helps us keep alive throughout the game. 3 Special Week, card plus his hand, definitely broken. We are playing 2 of the Evo because we do like to Evo this going second on the first time. And then the second one we save for later, keep that in the pocket. But going second, you do always want to put this thing down, Evo it, so it's a little more sticky, and then go from there. 3, Seeking the Pearl. New card from most people. 3/2 stat line. This card, decks right now are not, I don't know how to explain it. Like, every deck is like trying to smack people up or something, and you don't care if this thing dies. And Forest quite often has like these terrible hands where they can't commit cards to the board safely, like multiple turns in a row. So Top Gun into this usually can just hit your opponent like pretty hard. And if it dies, then you know what? Mills 2, so it furthers our win condition. 3 Agnes, no need to talk about it. Card gets every card in the deck. It helps us recycle any spell that we want. And we play some pretty damn good spells in this deck. We have 3 Fine Motion. New card from normal Uma. If you're an Abyss player, you might know this one. On race, it becomes a 4/4, and it mills 2 cards, and it heals you for 2. So definitely going to be nice. We are only playing 3 carrots, so we do have to ration our races. Usually we'll use 2 on this and 1 on the other racer, but we only can race the cards that say on race, basically, in this deck. We're playing 2 Sakura Chiyono. Oh, this card on race, it becomes a 4/4 as well, but it salvages any card out of our grave. Very good effect, able to grab back the really disgusting cards that we play. You're usually only racing this as like, these are your 4th and 5th copy of Agnes. It's basically the way deck is made. A little more expensive, but the cards that we're grabbing, we don't really care because they win us the game. 3 Marzensky, also new card over my previous lists. This is just on play Necrocharge 10, which we will be hitting -4/-4 somewhere on the board, and on evolve gives something -2/-2. We are playing 2 of the evolve. Definitely a super good tempo play. Helps us not get destroyed by forest. Once again, Smart Falcon wasn't clearing the boards. Necrocharge 10, you neuter a Cassiopeia, make it a 0/1. You know, the 7/7 Ancient Elf that was smacking me up, you know what? -6/-6, it's a 1/1. We don't really care about it anymore. And then we're able to like clear the Fashionista or whatever. So definitely being able to neuter a ton of damage. Maybe, you know what? I apologize on that set review a long time ago with Prussia. I was like -1/-1, or like -X/-X. No. Minus attack, very relevant, because now we are hitting thresholds where these cards are not killing. And just being able to take them down to like very low attack totals so that we can get to our game plan is very important. One EQ note, the cards on the limit list, I really wish it wasn't. Same thing with this, by the way. Like this one's more important. I would have a bigger grave. Also, it helps us not die to Elephant Ward. But you know what? We're not afraid of Elephant anymore because we have new technology. We have 3 My Solo drawn to Raindrop Drums skill spell. 4 mana, kill a card on your opponent's board. However, if you have 10 Uma cards and drop, everything's Uma, we are going to be able to play this for 2. This is how we don't die to like anything. Basically, we're going to be able to live forever as long as we keep recycling this thing. We have Daiwa, Scarlet. Everyone knows what she does. We're going to be able to go search this, just hold it up forever for 1 mana. If they kill our Daiwa, usually they're tapped out past the point of being able to present a good threat. And in the mid game, a little bit later on, like turn 6 and onward, usually you're able to hold the 2 mana so that it doesn't even matter. You can like Agnes it back, boom, pass. Okay, you're going to kill my Agnes. Well, you can't really do anything because I got this. And we're just slowly building our grave for the biggest payoff of the deck. And that is the 7 more centimeters. This card is disgusting. This is how we beat Forest. This is how we beat pretty much anything. Everything should fold to this. It's been very good in testing. It completely neuters the Silver Bolt. It neuters the Elephant. Basically, if you have 20 cards and drop, it blows up your opponent's board. You draw 3, and your opponent discards 3. So we're going to be able to, like, if they went wide, stop them there. Force cards out of their hand, which severely hurts the Elephant, unless they've had, like, an insane amulet game, like they have, like, 3 Harvest Vessels or something on the board. This will single-handedly bring the Elephant down to, like, maybe, like, a 6/6 or a 7/7 on Evo. By the way, we also have the kill spell. So the Evo doesn't even matter. We're not afraid of the Elephant. But after we can play down like one of these, okay, our opponent's crippled. Agnes Evo, bring it back, do it again. That's basically the way the deck works, or we die with search it. Basically, you should be able to play this 2 turns in a row, thanks to the 5 Agneses in the deck, and the die with Scarlet. And once we've done that, we've I assume that we've won the game because, you know, we've got 4 ones. We got Uma cards. We have Uma cards in the rest of our deck, and they're not that bad. They're not that bad. There's not a whole lot of big push. It's a whole lot of control into ripping our opponent's hand apart and then finishing the game from there. But yeah, there's the deck. It's been pretty good in testing. I know the bad matchups are Rune. Nothing you can do about that. Forest, Uma naturally beats Sword, so we should be good there. And it's been pretty much good into everything else because once we start ripping their hand apart, and once we're able to like present the kill spell, I guess hand control blood probably like destroys us, but I don't think that's a real deck, so it is what it is. If I lose to it, I lose to it. But until next time, this is your boy Dean signing out.